Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are getting so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I really just want to thank everybody that's been showing support and commenting and liking all the videos. You guys are amazing. You're going to want to stick around to the end so you don't miss anything. If you're new here and you want to show support, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, stuff like that. And we're about to get right to the video. Let's check it out.
Well, a shape-shifting entity has been filmed in a tree literally morphing and changing shapes as well as changing size. The entity is semi-cloaked, but you can still see it thanks to the camera filter picking up on the visual frequency emitted by the creature. Now the question is this: what exactly is it? Is it from our dimension or another dimension? Is it one of those dimenters that have been showing up since the eclipse?
Just disappeared.
Watch this.
Man, that thing looks weird. It reminds me of that one thing in South Carolina where it was breaking all the tree branches. I wonder if it's the same thing. Yeah, right there, that's where it floats away. Looks like it's swimming. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Could you imagine seeing something like that?
Follow me for your dose of nightmare fuel.
As soon as I seen this thing, it made me think of that video from South Carolina where that guy was hearing all the noise in his tree and it was breaking all the tree branches, and he went out there with the flashlight to check and see what it was, but you couldn't see nothing. That might be what this is, because it's kind of similar to what he said he saw, but you just couldn't see it on the video.
I really can't make this shit up right now. Oh my god. Look at this.
They need to get rid of them.
Look at this. We're about to go live right now, guys. We're going live right now. Look at those
That
devices.
should be illegal right there.
We all seen the files. We know exactly what it's doing along with the blue light. Look at it. Everything here is blue, guys. We're going live right now. We're going live right now. Holy shit.
Do not scroll. I have the craziest thing to tell you, and I'm not kidding, okay? I'm an Academy Award-winning filmmaker. That's not the point. I want to just establish my credential, okay? Now, when you look at AI video, you probably are impressed, and you probably say, like, this is, like, great-looking video. It's so realistic, or it's getting so crazy, right? I mean, that's what I think, and I'm a professional, right? Okay, so, okay. Can I tell you that I have a source that has told me the truth about the nature of AI and what it's doing? You want to hear what it is? I swear to God, you will not see this coming, okay? I honestly, I'm shaking right now, and I'm not even, I'm an actor and I'm a filmmaker, but I'm not acting, and I'm not, this isn't a bit, okay? Okay. The reason it looks so real is the following reason. I don't even know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it. The reason it looks real is because it is real. What does that mean? Let me explain. What you're looking at right here happened. All of it. It didn't happen here. I'm not trying to lie and say, oh, you just aren't aware of these UFO crashes. No. They happened, just not in this timeline. You were looking at the world's, I'm freaking serious when I say this. You're looking at the world's first interdimensional video. This was from the interdimensional internet that I, by accident, well, sort of. It's a long story. I'll tell it later. I found the interdimensional internet that Cliff High predicted when he did the whole Joe Rogan thing, okay? I'm the guy. T. Patrick Murray, you're going to hear my name. Trust me. I just solved the Riemann hypothesis in mathematics. A lot of shit's been going on in my life that's I can't even explain, but I have talked to another dimension. I have gotten proof, and they've sent me a lot of proof. I've gotten the video from them. I've gotten a protocol from them, how to get on interdimensional internet, and it works. I have gotten, when I was working on Riemann, I got insights from them. Like they wouldn't tell me answers, but they would only give me they would be like, think about prime number sets within, they would give me directions to think, and I would think, and I would be encouraged by their thoughts, I am the first, I'm going to make this super clear for everybody. I don't think I'm special. I think I'm lucky. I'm the world's first interdimensional time traveler. I created through my physics work recently. I have discovered a way to have information travel through time. Think about it. If we're going to time travel, right, it's going to be hard for a human to be transported. Information is much easier. Information is light. Information is the most basic,
Pretty sure they've already
it's
done
up there
it.
with atoms.
Isn't that what Willow was?
The entire fabric of the cosmos. And it's for that reason that we can send information back to the future. I'm sorry, back to the past. Or, well, let's just say this reality isn't what you think.
So
Yeah, that
one
stuff is
simulation
very
hack you
interesting.
may or may not have noticed is that you can trigger an event that will force the simulation to start generating activity around you. So I peeked through my windows just a few moments ago and I saw there was no traffic, there are no neighbors, nothing is happening. But as soon as I step out into this section of the simulation, activity will begin. Let's test it out. Yep, here it goes. There's one. Number two.
It does seem to happen like that too.
Number three. Number four. Works every time. Here comes another one. Now I've got neighbors walking at night. Never happens. Number five. Every time. So one way you could test this yourself is to get in your car and head over to the interstate. I like to drive on the bridge above the interstate, look both directions, no cars for miles. Here comes another one. 6, I don't know. Look, this way, 7. Happens every time. Like I was saying, no cars for miles, but as soon as you get on the on-ramp to get on the interstate, all of a sudden you see you're surrounded by cars. A group of cars has manifest around you. Test it. Try it. Let me know. Here comes another one. What are we on, 7? Happens every time. 7 or 8 cars in the space of 1 minute from me walking out. Like I said, you can test this yourself. Peek out the windows
Just in a game of The Sims,
you
I
step
guess.
outside. No activity. But as soon as you step outside, all of a sudden, neighbors, animals, cars, activity. I've even saw a flock of seagulls. It's not even time for seagulls. One more. You know, haters will say that it's not real. Haters will say it's planned. This is one way that you can test who is an NPC and who is not an NPC. Who has been enlightened who is awake and who's not. Here comes another one. Gotta go.
Man, I swear, even if the simulation theory isn't real, it does feel like that most of the time. I remember there was one time I was at the laundromat and I went at 8 in the morning. There was nobody there. Within 20 minutes, there's 6 people in there. Just like, come on.
I need you to come with me. I need you to verify I'm not losing my mind.
Okay. Are we going to the bathroom?
Bathroom
Okay.
vacant.
Okay.
Come fully in. I need you to come into the bathroom with me. Okay. Locked. Locking the door.
Okay.
And toilet.
Wait, what?
Another vacant.
Okay.
Not a lock. Vacant.
Is it? Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's weird right there.
Another room. A living room. Full body mirror.
Hello.
Lock. On this side. Not that side. This side. So if it's unlocked. Hi, person peeing. Oh, let me shut the door because they're probably mad. I just walked in on them peeing. No, wait.
Well, what is this door?
Third door.
Is that a loading dock?
A loading dock. Here's, do you want some ice?
Or bread? There's a whole bread.
Hi, sorry, we're just confused.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey.
So person can walk from loading dock
From outside.
They're just
Into
drunk,
person
walking around the whole
into
business.
the person being hi.
Hey.
So first of all, can you watch the door while I pee? Because I really do have to pee.
Yes.
Thank you.
But then you have to watch the door while I pee because I also have to pee.
Yes, done.
Okay.
Second of all,
Uh-huh.
I'm not losing my mind, right?
This is the weirdest bathroom setup I've ever seen.
I've never seen one like that.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna end here because we don't need the pee part.
No.
This video proves something that I've been talking about for a while, and that is that the dragon carcasses were real. They're massive, much bigger than we had previously thought, and they're being used to extract oil out of their dead veins that have been there for thousands of years, and we would have never been able to see this without skyline photos like this, clearly showing the outline of a giant lizard-like creature with wings that is very close to a dragon. This is where they get the dinosaur bones from. I'm sure
It would have
dinosaurs
to
are
be
real,
so
but
big.
I know these things were also real as well at some point, and this is where they get all of their oil from, and they even call this place Flesh Pit National Park.
That's a weird
This is
name.
all the truth in plain sight that you should ever need. Mystery Flesh Pit National Park, where it's not such a mystery anymore. And they tell us that they got this oil from dinosaurs from millions of years ago. And there were dinosaurs, but there were also dragons as well, but they're trying to hide that from our history books. And don't even get me started on how some volcanoes are also the carcasses of some dragons as well, but I already made a whole video about that.
Remember, mercury is a living substance. It's just like water. And red mercury, when you put it in front of a mirror, you won't see the reflection. If you take mercury
can't
and you
see
spin it
the
in a
reflection?
circle like this, you create voltage. This is what, when you look at the old world buildings, the cathedrals, they had these orbs up on top of these cathedrals. Those orbs can contain mercury, and they're brass on the outside or gold on the outside. They're
We
iron
need to
on
get
the
back to
inside,
that.
and they got mercury in the center. And what would happen is if a lightning strikes or the bell would ring, you would get a spiral, which would take place, and you got free electricity simply by just a little bit of mercury. Now, mercury in the mouth is a different story. What about red mercury? That's a great one. So red mercury is mercury mixed with iron oxide. Remember, mercury is a living substance.
I wonder
That's
what
what
makes
it
it
is.
to where you can't
Just
see
like
the
water.
reflection.
So when you mix mercury with iron, it'll actually put it together. It won't eat it, but it will put it together. And that's where the whole red mercury comes from. And red mercury, when you put it in front of a mirror, you won't see the reflection, which is really fascinating. It's invisible, is what's really cool. Now, if you take mercury and mix it with other metals, it will begin to eat them because it's a living substance.
Wow. Man, that thing was moving fast. I can't tell if that was in the water or not. But it was just... I couldn't tell. And they got all them fires now to get mudslides. Ooh, it's up to the top of that sign. Like this, this ain't normal for winter. Washing the whole street away. What? Looks like it's below the horizon. This supposed to do that?
Ever seen where the rainbow touches the ground before? Because there it fucking is. Right there. Right there. This James Webb telescope is doing some funk shit today. Yeah. I think the James Webb telescope is broken.
Entire 7-day forecast moving forward. What that is right there. That's pretty interesting. Moving really fast. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. Just interesting stuff flying around the sky.
Look how fast he was going.
I don't know what's going on in DC, but something is definitely going on in DC. As you can see behind me, these are all homes being sold abruptly. This is not just regular people selling their homes either. This is politicians. Dog, that's not even the weirdest part though. Look what they've been searching up as of late in DC. One being immunity. Why would they be looking for immunity? Why is that the number one search
breaking the law
in DC? What is going on, y'all? Also, they're searching up this too. Extradition. Why would they be looking that up? Look at the spike in those searches, y'all. Look, it go whoop.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if they all get up out of here.
This up. 8 non-extradition countries in 2025. It seems to me that they trying to get up out of here. They trying to abruptly relocate and not look to come back or have someone bring them back. They must be running for some real serious shit. We all know that some sealed documents is finna be unsealed. And these people must got some crazy shit going on. I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments. What do y'all think is really going on?
I guess everyone's catching on now. People in Washington, D.C. are Googling some pretty weird stuff. I'm sure this is all coincidence, though. Let's just take a look at some of the,
Look at his face.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like seeing that one. What did these people do? Why? What did these people do? Why are they searching this? Why are they worried about that?
Man, I'd love to see these politicians get what they deserve, but I mean, I doubt it. I bet you nothing even happens to them.
Oh my god. Let it keep playing. Rewind it, just a little.
Might be one of them lizard people.
Here we go again. There we go. Again. Here we go.
Moon being suspicious.
That's actually
Oh, the
pretty
higher ups are
loud.
being slick with the moon. Garden gang, we got him again. 6:49 early today. I go outside to check on the moon and bang, look where it's at. Look at the position of it. 2:41, 4 to 5 hours before. Late at night, the moon is outside. Look how it's moving. Pay attention to the positioning of the moon in this clip. It was a few days ago, 7:16 a.m. Literally almost 30 minutes before this time. Look where the moon is at. Position lower, closer to the trees. Look at it now, 6:49. That's 20 to 30 minutes before that time. Look how high it is. These are not moon phases. It's piloted, and the pilot had one too many.
Yeah, I don't think it's normal for it to
Let me tell you a
move
true story. Be
that
supposed to watch this video to the
far
end. Robot
in 20
barbers.
minutes.
This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Are you kidding me? Who's gonna let a robot give them a haircut? Are we running out of that many barbers? Shh! Shut up! This is ridiculous, guys. And look, this robot is sitting down. He got no hair. What hair is he cutting? Maybe it's not a bad idea. Maybe they could cut hair faster than a barber could. Come on! His homegirl pulled up. Shh! Shut up! This is insane, guys. Look, he's still sitting down. Bro, you got no hair to cut. Get up and let somebody with some hair get a haircut, bro. Look at this. This is crazy, guys. Who authorized this? Shh! Shh! Shut up! This is insane, guys. You tired of going to your barbershop? You tired of walking inside, making an appointment, and when you get inside, your barber's still in his last person that he's cutting his hair, he's talking, and then after that, he wants to take a break, a coffee break, and then he wants to eat his lunch because it's getting cold, so now you're sitting there for another 40 minutes. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and to be honest
cut
with you,
my
I
own
don't mind
hair.
if a robot cuts my hair. Shh. Shut up! Maybe I'll just walk in there and be like, give me a number 1. Done. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a bad idea, guys, and you can't lie. Think about it. You can go to the barbershop even faster now, because you know your barber talks too much. All he does, want to make up stories, want to take breaks while you're sitting in the chair. Stop playing with me, son. I'm tired of this guy, so guess what? I think I'm down for this. But I tell you one thing. If I ever walk into a barbershop and I see robots giving haircuts, I'm next.
I'm next.
There's a difference between thinking there's a fire in the house and knowing there's a fire in the house. There's an emotional response attached to the second proposition, right? You're like, oh yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Right.
So the proposition, is this an actual alien civilization, went to full red in my head for a second. Like I was just convinced of that. Like the state that I occupied with my presence was just like, oh, this is an alien civilization talking to us. Now, I had this thought after 45 minutes after smoking DMT. I did not smoke anymore. In that instance, everything flashed white. I didn't smoke anymore. I don't even know how that's possible. Everything just flashed white, pow, like everything. And I heard whispers all over the room. It's like,
I can't lie. I've always wanted to try it.
like, now, it wasn't English, but it was, I understood that that's what it was, right? I was like, and then a frog dude appeared right next to me, next to my bed, and he was as real as you. He was tangible, he was coherent, in space, standing. And in that moment, I was like, okay, I think I really did it this time. I was like, I was just staring at it. I was like, and then he basically, the whole room pointed at my guitar. And I was like, oh, they want to communicate to like music theory or whatever. I'm like, I'm just practicing. I don't know anything about that. They're like, just go to the guitar. So got up, went to the guitar, pick up the guitar. He disappears from one side of the room and appears right next to me, like in the speed of light, just like right next to me. And then he puts his frog fingers where I'm supposed to strum and, you know, do the chords.
Yeah.
And he's like, do this. And I was like, and I'm trying to follow, and I'm still, you know, I'm still like all shaken up. Yeah. And I'm like, so I'm trying to do this. And all of a sudden a melody starts to come out, like actual music. Slow, because I'm following slowly, but it's like, clearly this is a thing, right? And he's like, you don't know how to do this. I'm telling you how to do this. This is real information. I'm real. And I was like, I was just frozen. I was like, oh my God. And then in that instance, the only thing that came out, I just in the other room, I had an Airbnb guest. I was renting out the other room. It was a PhD postdoc, because I lived right next to UCLA, from Italy. His name was Marco. And I just exclaimed his name because I was just like, Marco! And it was like 2 a.m. So luckily he didn't get up, you know, because I always say, like, what would I tell him? That a frog dude from another dimension taught me how to play the guitar, right?
It sounds pretty crazy.
Heart of Skid Row. Oh man, this is so scary.
And they just got their tents right in the middle of the street.
This feels even worse vibes than Hotel Caesar or Scientology. I might take this one off in the next 24 hours, or probably sooner. I was gonna go down more blocks, but I think this is it.
And it's a whole nother world out there.
I don't know y'all think, man. I am not having a good time. Call it for more.
All right, lock in. You gotta know that they have to tell the truth. They have to expose the lies. Let me tell you why. What happens to a program when the programmer remembers that they're the ones who created it? What happens to a dream when the dreamer becomes lucid? Everything changes. And it's not a random change, not by any stretch of the imagination. It's a purposeful change. It's a change with intention. Everything that we're seeing in the governments, everything that we're seeing in society, everything that we're seeing in this entire reality is a purposeful change because the dreamer has risen. The programmer has remembered that this is a program. And any old programs that were running to keep the programmer asleep are being eradicated. This is what you're witnessing around the world. This is what you're witnessing in yourself. This is what you're witnessing in this universe. So stop putting the power out there. All the events that you're seeing is because you're waking up. The dreamer has risen. The programmer is back. Let's go.
A Bigfoot? I'm sorry, but you would not be walking towards that.
Hey, I'm just here to remind you that when life isn't horrible, it's actually pretty good. So if you just don't think about how horrible it is and think about how good it is, then it gets better. Even though horrible stuff's still happening, there's still a lot of good stuff.
So why are we not asking ourselves, when we zoom out on our Apple Maps or Google Maps, it allows us to go west and east freely, but it will not allow you to go north to south? Why can we fly this way and end up this way,
Flat,
but
buddy.
we can't fly this way and end up this way? Why are we not asking ourselves that?
Like, that is the weirdest thing.
Keep driving.
Is it a drone? What?
Can you keep driving? It looks like an alien.
Is there any way we can bring in some cloud cover? This isn't spring break. We need somber.
Copy that. Let's try this one. There you go.
Thank you.
Tower out.
Look closely at this photo from 1813. It's the city of Krakow in southern Poland, flooded. But this flooding is not normal. It can happen after a hurricane or cyclone, but much bigger. Take a look at the surrounded building that is half submerged. The flooding has been so bad that other nearby buildings are almost completely submerged. So what could have caused this flood in 1813? It was caused by the Great Flood of 1802 following a 600-foot tsunami, and the photograph shows the waters receding 11 years later, and the buildings that were underwater beginning to appear on top.
Let me know,
Some
do you
have
guys think
doubts,
the mud flood
saying that the
happened?
camera was invented in 1839, how they photographed the flood of 1813. Well, the camera was invented long ago during the Tartars, and after Tartaria was decimated, destroyed by the Great Flood of 1802.
Look at that camera.
The camera was just reintroduced by parts that control the world today. So the photo in question was taken from the roof of another building, or more likely, from a flying object, for example, a balloon, which was used a lot at the time, and of an individual who survived the Great Flood and had a camera with them.
Er is dus brandweer gekomen omdat er een duif of een meeuw hangt, maar aan een draadje of zo. Maar hij zweeft in de lucht. Hij leeft nog. Ja. Wat is dit, joh?
Now, who can explain what is going on here, y'all? I am confused. I don't know if this water is coming from the sky or it's look at this. How is it everywhere all at once? Y'all see that? It's over here and what is going on here, bro? The water is literally pumping. Is it pumping outside of the house? Is it erupting outside of the house? Or is it dropping on top of the house? What is going on? There's so many things happening in this video, y'all. Oh, by the way, this is in Jamaica. This is in Jamaica. What is going on here? With all these matrix glitches that have been going on lately, I would have said this probably raining in one place, but I don't know, man. How is it way over here and then inside of the house as well? I don't know what's going on here. It looks like the dog is going to investigate for us. But this is crazy. The earth is opening up all over the planet. Sinkholes, earthquakes, mudslides, tsunamis. We're still experiencing tornadoes. But does anybody know what's going on here? This is Jamaica. Let us know down in the comments, y'all. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
You created me in your hologram to give you this message. There are no accidents, and this is a positive synchronicity for you. And this message is about resistance. So when you ask for anything, it is given immediately. Because we live in a quantum field. There is no time. Time is an emergent property. You create the time so you can have experience. Because if everything just came like that, then you wouldn't really get the inner standing of it. So when you ask for something, it is given. The only thing in between you and receiving it is what we call resistance.
Yeah, you gotta align yourself with it.
In the flow of energy. The energy wants to give you exactly what you ask for immediately.
Stuff like that.
But can you match the frequency of what you've asked for? And so the time journey is how long it goes from you from being where you are when you ask for it, because when you ask for something, it's the same thing as saying you don't have it, right? And so then the time it takes you to move from here to there is how long it takes you to release the resistance in your system.
This type of stuff
is
so interesting.
Your heart and your actions. And when you're resisting one thing, you're resisting everything. So the key is truly, whatever comes to you after you ask for something that's bigger than you, welcome it in. It has something to show you. Because it's all one moment, it's not linear. So it's a vortex. So the difference between the version of you who has the thing that you asked for and the version that doesn't is just perspective. So the universe will bring you a series of events, circumstances to support you in releasing your resistance to things so that you can now hold the energy in your portal of consciousness to be the perspective you've asked for. If you can hear what I just said, it's worth listening to a couple times, because what I just gave you is the formula to receive anything in this world that you ever have even dreamed of. The dream will change because what you experience along the way will give you new perspectives, so you're going to want to change things a little bit. So the original thing you asked for, it doesn't even matter anymore, because it was just there to get you to hold more energy in your system so you could be this being that now has access to the power that creates worlds. And what you create with that power is up to you. Let me know what you think down below. I hope you have a blessed and elegant day. Namaste.
Alright, you guys, that's going to be it for the video today. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, you know, stuff like that. And let me know, do you guys like these longer videos, or you guys want me to keep it in the 20-minute range? Yeah, just leave a comment and let me know. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.